Hi, my name is Patrick Dockry, and I'm the creator of Health Beauty Life Media, a nationally distributed magazine and syndicated television show, as well as the founder of the Patrick Dockry Health, Beauty, and Life Foundation. I have been blessed with the opportunity to travel the world, take part in experiences some can only dream of, and along the way, I shared it all with you. At the same time, I met with people and causes that are literally reshaping the world around us for the better. Using new and traditional media, I wanted to share these stories in any way I could. I believe that with success comes great responsibility, and I have made it my life's mission to give back and help others whenever possible. That's why I started the Patrick Dockry Health, Beauty, and Life Foundation, to provide not only financial donations, but new ways of support through partnerships with Health, Beauty, Life Media to help various regional and national causes to succeed. But none of this would be possible without you. Join me as I share my personal story and how you can be involved in helping so many great and worthy causes. You know, giving back is so important because that's what builds your heart. It builds your character. But the thing is that that's all that matters. You are only on this journey right now. It's just a journey. It's just a bunch of experiences. It's what you do in life that you really have value for. I mean, money, things, they all come and go. Health comes and goes, relationships come and go, but it's what you do with your time on this planet, on Earth, and how you help yourself and how you help others. Once you've helped yourself and you've loved yourself, then when that cup is full, I believe that if you have the opportunity, you should give back to others. And that's why I did this. And it's so great because I've learned so much. I've exposed people to so much new technology, new health aspects, and also had the opportunity to take people who will have great hearts and help them with their endeavors. What's important in life to me? I go and I said, let's look at the name itself. Health, it's all you have. Without health, it doesn't matter what you have. It doesn't matter who you are, how successful you are, or what you've done in your life. Because without health, you have nothing. And then beauty, I said, gosh, I'm in the beauty industry for all these years, and beauty is what everybody's trying to attain. Beauty on the outside, but even more so, beauty on the inside. So giving back makes you more beautiful on the inside. It helps people. It makes the world a better place. And then last I said, what do you really need to do all this? You need life. You need to live life. You need to experience life. You need to learn new things. And that's where it came from. Health, beauty, and life. And that was a perfect name for my foundation. And what we've been doing over the years since it was founded is we've been taking part of the proceeds of the Health, Beauty, Life products. And we've started a magazine, a television show, and we've had the opportunity to give back on a consistent basis to so many different charities, foundations, and movements that I feel are effective and that I believe in. And that's why we're here today. In 2010, I launched a hair care line called HBL Hair Care, and for every bottle sold, a portion of the proceeds was donated to the Patrick Dockry Health, Beauty, and Life Foundation to help financially support organizations like St. Jude's, Boys and Girls Club of America, ASPCA, King's Ransom, and so many more. But I knew there was a way to give back in different ways to help impact so many more great organizations. In 2011, we went to print on our first issue of Health, Beauty, Life magazine, with the sole purpose of focusing on the positive side of life. Ultimately, this led to the Health, Beauty, Life TV show, which started airing in 2012. Both outlets became springboards for groups around the nation to share their stories and how they're making a difference. Well, once I developed the concept of Health, Beauty, Life, I said, how do I get it out there? How do I grow the concept? How do I involve people in it? And that the way that you attract people that you want to attract is you give them or you create something that they're interested in. And I said to myself, okay, well, people that have these foundations and they're doing all these good things, what are they interested in? Well, they're interested in media and publicity. So I said, what better way to help people than to create a media company? So what I found out is that, with celebrities and people that are high profile people that are doing a lot of good work, we had to have a way to connect with them. And I said, what better way than to create a magazine? And then actually mail the magazine to where people with disposable incomes and free times, where they are, like cosmetic surgeon's office, cosmetic dentist's office, you know, OBGYNs, fertility clinics, and salons and spas. And I had access to all that. That's why with our budget, our initial budget for marketing was to mail our actual magazine to those locations. And we got lists on them in the lower 48, and we mailed directly to all of them, which got us started. And then from there, we had the opportunity to go into distribution. Books A Million, Barnes & Noble, Kroger markets, which was great. And the product that we were creating sold very well, and it was well received. So from there we said, well, when we're on a shoot and we have the ability, why don't we create a video or television show? And that's the genesis of the television show from the magazine, which is more of the same. And then we had the opportunity through that television show with all these great people like Brad Pitt at the 9th Ward, Fran Drescher with Cancer Schmancer. I mean, St. Jude's, you name it. A long list of people that we've helped and given these opportunities, not only in our magazines with free ads, but also in our television show, showcasing their efforts. That's where we came to relationships with ABC, CBS, NBC affiliates. Then from there, we went into WE Television, and now we're currently on the Family Channel, which was a great opportunity to get the word out there and to help people of all types in all environments. And we did it on our own dime, all from, guess what? Doing the right thing. Well, you know, on a personal note, one of the selfish reasons that I started my own television show is because we had become profitable in my other businesses, and I said, well, I have the option here. Do I just take a big paycheck, give myself a bonus, or do I do the right thing and give back? But in giving back, I wanted it to be something where I had an experience in life, and I met all these great people, and I learned all these new things. I mean, I had the opportunity to go all over the United States, go backstage, go in places nobody else gets to go, experience wonderful food. I also was the guinea pig. Like when we were doing laser, guess what? I was the guinea pig. When we were doing the knee rejuvenation, I was the guinea pig.
Wow, this is amazing up here, you guys. You gotta, whenever you have a chance, you gotta get up in here and get on the Blue Hawaii tours. It is absolutely breathtaking.
So I had the opportunity to experience things that no one will ever have the ability to experience in their lifetime. Believe me, in that 3 to 4 years of my life was one of the most exciting times of my life. Hi everybody, I'm Patrick Dockry. In my life, I have worn many hats and tasted many flavors. As I travel the world, I explore the finest cities in search for culture, history, and great food. Along the way, I get to meet today's most interesting celebrities, focusing on the positive side of life, allowing them to share their causes, charities, and what truly fascinates them. We cook and dine with some of the finest chefs of our time, preparing healthy and delicious meals in some of the hottest restaurants. Also, we showcase the latest, most creative, and hippest trends of beauty, fashion, and lifestyle. I pursue my passion for health and fitness and acquire some of the most innovative wellness strategies. And now I want to share this all with you. So come along on this amazing journey, and together we will experience a world of health, beauty, and life. And that being said, I mean, that's on a personal note. But from the standpoint of what my goal was initially and where I was going with it, I was able to take all those experiences and then share them with people. I mean, talk about getting a breast exam. How many lives could we save there just by that? Or maybe the way you eat, or what you do, or how you think, or some of your activities, your fitness activities. Hopefully we've inspired people to change their lives for the better. One of the things we did is we hooked up with the Brad Pitt Make It Right Foundation, and that was in the 9th Ward. And that was, as you know, you remember Katrina and all the disaster and what happened there in New Orleans. And they're bringing it back. I mean, look at the changes, look at the good that came out of it. There was a lot of controversy there, so we actually went there and we shot at the 9th Ward. And it was just to be there in person and to experience the, you know, just the life force in New Orleans and how people came back and the sense of community and, you know, and to view the devastation. I mean, it really was impactful to us. Hey everybody, today we're here with Kimberly Cadena in the lower 9th Ward in Louisiana, New Orleans.
Yes.
And this is where something pretty big happened, what, about 7 years ago now?
About 7 years ago, yes. Hurricane Katrina hit this part of the city worse than it hit any other section of New Orleans.
Yeah.
We lost over 4,000 homes in this neighborhood, and more than 1,000 people lost their lives.
Yeah, it looks like devastation all around us, and I see a lot of new homes, but we see dilapidated homes here. We see actually where homes were, just foundations.
Many homes homes were washed right off their foundation, and the only evidence that they stood there is their porch, which was typically made of concrete. More than 2 years after the storm, no rebuilding efforts had been started here, none at all.
Wow.
So it was an area that desperately needed a little bit of hope.
And isn't that when kind of Brad Pitt came in? I heard that he lended his name and he's doing a lot for this foundation.
Yes, he toured this area, like I said, a little bit over 2 years after the storm, saw that nothing had been done here, but felt a really deep connection to this part of the city.
And then you guys, this was your bedroom over here? You guys?
This is my bunk.
Yeah? Yeah? Am I in the hallway now? Into another room?
It's still a very passionate center for the city, and he wanted to help bring this neighborhood home.
We want you to come home, we want you to come home, we want you to come home. Yet it hasn't, the assistance that's there is not enough to even rebuild what they had before.
Well, I know that a lot of people didn't come back. I know the population's really dwindled in this area.
In this area, yes, but there are a lot of people that want to come home, and we're committed to bringing everyone home that has that desire.
Yes, this town is just a beautiful place with a lot of loving people, and I mean the culture, the food, everything, it's amazing. So great for them to come home if they can, right?
We don't lack in spirit in New Orleans.
That's for sure.
And that's the thing. We were able to go into different environments, like St. Jude, for example. They had a fair of the art, not a fair of the heart, and where they did it in Las Vegas. We did that on the spur of the moment, but it was so wonderful because I was always interested in working with St. Jude. We didn't have the opportunity, and through that video, St. Jude recognized us and let us, work with them, which was so rewarding to me because there's so many of these foundations that need help. But once again, do they trust the media? Are they going to be portrayed in the right way? Another example is the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation in Seattle, which we had the opportunity to shoot there. Now, that was no easy task, even getting to go there. Now, fortunately, before that, we did the Annenberg Foundation, so that gave us a little bit of credential. Mary Perry there gave us a great review. So after that, what happened is we applied, said we want to come in and shoot, and guess what? After about a month or two of them vetting us, we had the opportunity to do it, which is wonderful. The Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation's Visitors Center opened its doors in February of 2012. With 5 state-of-the-art galleries showcasing efforts around the globe and here at home, visitors will get a real sense of how they too can make a gigantic difference. We saw firsthand with our guide, Davita Ingram, all of the interactive galleries and learned how the Gates Foundation isn't going after easy issues, rather tackling the biggest problems facing the world today. The first thing I noticed when I walked into this spectacular building, I looked up and I saw all these faces looking down at me.
It's a sea of faces,
Yeah.
and it shows you who we're working with all around the world. There are hundreds of them, and one of the big missions of the Gates Foundation is to make sure that all lives have equal value and that everyone has an opportunity to live a healthy and productive life.
And I was not aware of what I was going to experience here. And at first look, I said, this is very interactive.
The Visitor Center is really interactive. So when you walk through, we have 4 main galleries, and they're all set up to educate, motivate, and inspire.
What a great goal, and you're doing a great job at it. Can you walk us through the 4 different galleries? Just give us an overview, and then I know I've had you pick out the top 5 things that you like, and we're going to go and do some interactivity.
For sure.
Okay.
So in our Family and Foundation Gallery, we're really interested in what people want to do to make a difference. So we even have an exhibit called Your Foundation.
Where you go in and you say, what would you do?
Exactly.
Well, you got me over here at the keyboard.
And this exhibit is designed for you to imagine, what if you wanted to start your own foundation? You type your idea in, and when you're done, you press share.
Okay, so I'm going to do educate, motivate, educate, where am I? See, I'm not a good computer guy. And inspire. And then how do I do? Press my idea right here?
Yeah, go for it. Press to share your idea.
And then it goes right out into the world. And there it is.
So there it is, large as life. We keep what's entered, and it's there for other people to see.
This is really impressive. Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation is an incredible foundation doing so many things, just like so many other ones, like Fran Drescher. I thought we were just going to go and interview Fran Drescher on the set of her actual show. And CBS, I believe it was CBS at the time, was gracious enough actually to let us go in there and actually shoot on location in their set, turn it on with all union members, and we just had a great shoot. We realized she's much more than just the nanny or whoever you know her as, but she's all about people recovering from cancer, changing the way you eat. That lady is very intelligent and very passionate, and it was so nice to see that. Someone that I'd grown up with on television and seeing how they're giving back. Now, I know that you have yourself actually had a battle with cancer, and you beat it, correct?
Yes, I did. I'm this June 21st. I will be 12 years well.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And it's a very life-altering experience. And I think it's a tough membership, but once you become part of the club, your life has changed forever. And I turn lemons into lemonade. But you know, when life bites you on the butt one Wednesday afternoon and it changes forever, you gotta, you're gonna kick and scream and cry at first, but say, why, Lord, why me? But then you gotta already stop and pick yourself up and dust yourself off and play the hand that's been dealt you and play it as courageously and elegantly as you possibly can. And so, I first wrote the New York Times bestseller, Cancer Schmancer, because I didn't want what happened to me to happen to other people by means of misdiagnosis and mistreatment. Took me 2 years and 8 doctors to get a proper diagnosis, and by the grace of God, I was still in stage 1. I feel like I got famous, I got cancer, and I live to talk about it, so I'm talking. But
not only are you talented, you're beautiful, you're also giving back to society, which is everything, right?
You know what? If you don't use your celebrity for the greater good, then you're wasting it.
I agree, and you're doing it to the great extent, and we really appreciate it.
Thank you
so much. We've had the opportunity to shoot at Fox News. We've had the opportunity to shoot at many, many locations, and the way we shoot is a little different because we go in depth. We don't do it like, just for market share. We do it to get the true story, to get the real story, and to get the heart behind the story. More than just doing a magazine ad or a show or a commercial or some kind of a showcase, we've actually, because of the Health Beauty Life products, we've been able to do financial contributions because once again, the Patrick Dockry Health, Beauty, and Life Foundation receives a portion of the proceeds of every single bottle that we sell and that you buy as a consumer to give back. So that's the reason we've been able to contribute to stuff like Boys and Girls Club, Alpha Project. There's so many, the list goes on. And we had the opportunity to financially actually write checks to these people and people that I believed in because of your purchase and because of doing the right thing. As far as, the product line itself, it's healthier, it's positioned right, it's free of a lot of the ingredients that, are questionable. We exceed those standards. We're not only gluten-free, paraben-free, sulfate-free, sulfur-free, we're free of colorants, we use hypoallergenic fragrances. The list goes on, no propylene glycol. That exceeds the standard. And once again, that's doing the right thing. And that's what this is all about. Most companies don't even care about that. They just care about what it costs, can I make a profit, and what's the cheapest ingredient. I don't believe in that. I believe first in creating my dream no-no list of what's not in the product. I believe that it's what's not in a product that makes it healthy. We took a holistic approach to it. I said, we have to have the highest quality and the highest performance. So there's the health part, right? Because like I said, health, really? Without health, you have nothing. Second, beauty. Well, everybody's trying to achieve beauty. And it's about long-term beauty. When you're 80 years old, you still want to maintain as much of your skin's elasticity and your natural beauty that you had. But sometimes products that you use, other products that you use, actually rob you of that. They strip away your body's pH. They invite bacteria into your body. They cause other problems. So my whole thing was I wanted to be healthy, holistic, and also have the highest performance. But then it's also about giving back. That's part of the beauty. Beauty in that we have a product where every single bottle that is purchased, part of that proceeds goes to my foundation, which gives to people that are less fortunate than us, gives them a hand up, not a hand out. And that to me is the true beauty in life, is sharing, caring, and growing, okay? It's all about experiencing life, getting out there, learning about new things. That's the big thing about the magazine and the television show. I wanted to expose people to alternative forms of exercise, eating, health care, all these other things, and just open their minds up, expand it. And I also wanted to showcase people that were doing the right thing and giving them an opportunity to share their visions. All about doing the right thing, all about caring. Health, beauty, and life. Thank you for your time. I mean, this is my passion. This is not what I'm going to do, but what I am doing. We've been doing this for years. We have a great track record. We've worked with so many great people, great foundations, great causes, and I want to continue to do it for as long as I live. And I can't do it without your help. A portion of every single one of those bottles goes to giving back. So thank you so much for all the support. And remember, it's all about doing the right thing. It's about giving back.